There are a lot of people in Zambia who are poor. But there are also stages. The others are more poorer than other people. But it is those people who are extremely poor, right? Like, for instance, the old people, the disabled, the children. These people, these three classes of our people, some of them will need assistance from government. You cannot run away from it. Cash transfer is one of the strategies that governments are using in South Africa and Lesotho, including Zambia indeed, to try and assist the poorest of the poor. In other words, those people who are in extreme poverty. Not just the people who are poor, but extreme poverty. We started piloting the scheme of cash transfer in Karomo, and currently we have been able to expand it to 5 districts of Karomo, Kazungula, Monze, Chipata, and Katete.
Chipata was found to be one of the districts that was highly affected by poverty, where over 20% of the population were living under or below the poverty line. When we started interacting with the beneficiaries, it was very clear that these people were living on begging from neighbors, begging from streets, begging from shops as a way of earning a livelihood. Most of the children that they are keeping were not going to school because the parents could not afford, and also because there was no food that the children should go happily at school. Their clothes were really not in a good state that the children should feel proud to go and interact with their friends. Also, children were involved in trading because they could do anything that could help them earn a living. So this is where actually we begin to see some households, some individuals being vulnerable. She's saying from the time the husband died, her life has not been the same. A lot of things seem to be missing now. She doesn't have as much food as she used to have when the husband was there. And generally her well-being in terms of economic status is not the same. She's always found herself in economic hardships. So life has really been hard for her. In most cases, it's just the blankets that they have, a few pots, a poor housing structure, and generally, as you just visit them, we are able to tell that this household is really in poverty. The scheme is implemented by the Department of Social Welfare, which is looking at the plight of the most vulnerable and incapacitated individuals and households. Within the Department of Social Welfare, there are community structures that we call QWACs, Community Welfare Assistance Committees. These are committees where you find people who live within their areas, and these normally help to identify the most vulnerable and incapacitated that are supported by the Department of Social Welfare. The QWAC members went around the compound, door to door, trying to identify homes that had so many orphans and widows where people were really poor, so that they could register them for the scheme. As far as she is concerned, that's how she knows she was identified to be on the scheme. When she receives her transfers, the first thing that she does is to buy 2 bags of maize, which she takes to Hammer Mills to grind into mealie meal. Then she also looks into the needs of the children who are going to school. This involves buying books, buying uniforms, and any other fees that the school may be asking for.
We have discovered that a family which was unable to have 2 meals per day, now they are able to have meals per day.
Chipata one is quite unique in that it has a school bonus, which is some kind of an incentive to motivate the parents or guardians that are keeping orphans to send these children to school. There is an amount which every child who is enrolled in school is entitled to, for as long as records are provided that this child is enrolled in school. Their faces also look bright. That's one thing that you can see as you interact with them. The parents also look very confident as we interact with them. We find they are so confident, actually.